How's it going, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Patapon 2, and in today's episode we are going to Gong's trial. I don't know what kind of trial Gong had prepared for us, but we need to equip our Patapons back. There they are. Missed them? Check it out. There's a monkey, a deer who's really good, actually. I remember him being really good. I don't remember what he does, but he's really good. Hedgehog, who I shouldn't have really made a Patapon, because Hedgehog has increased speed. Get it? He's a blue hedgehog and has increased speed. You guys fucking get it? You fucking do. Because it's fucking funny. And yeah, I should have made him a fucking Yuripon. I don't know why the fuck I was keep making all the Patapons like cool looking ones. And for example, my Yumipons are really shitty right now. I should have made all my Yumipons rabbit ones because they would have way faster fucking attacks, and that's a good thing on a Yumipon. You don't want him to hit hard because it's a fucking bowman. You want him to be fast. Just like the spearman. If I fucking made them rabbits, I don't know why the fuck I didn't realize that when I was playing the game, and I only realize it now after I'm playing, like looking at this shit, and I'm like, why the fuck have I not done this, and that? This would have been so much more fucking useful. But I didn't do it. So fuck it. Who cares? I was talking about Wreckfest and at the end of the last episode, and I really fucking liked Wreckfest. It's a really cool racing game. I love the cars, I love how it handles. I love the fucking destruction mechanics and how fucking cool the cars get destroyed. One thing I didn't like, what I was saying, is that the game required me to have an A-class car, but by the time I realized that, I didn't get any money for it, and the story wouldn't let me progress until I have an A-class car, so that means I would have to replay old levels, and I was like, I don't really feel like doing that. This game doesn't even have a narrative or anything. Oh my god, we get a new fucking drum? An X drum? I don't think Patapon 1 had an X drum. It only had square, triangle, and circle. So what is this strange looking X drum about? It's a dawn sound. What does it do? Triggers a summon. You know how every song on Patapon is made up of 4 beats? Like pon pon patapon, patapon, right? Well, the summon one is actually made of 5. It's don, 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 don. So it's a little bit harder and trickier to get than the other ones. Not very much, but still. Once you're in fever, hit X, 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 don, 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 don. I love how he stands there, just fucking takes it because I chose the fucking fight song to be the one to build up fever. See how the fucking dialogue bubbles go over each other? How the fuck do you expect me to keep up with the plot of Patapon 2? When the Juju dance begins, listen carefully to the Patapon song, blah 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 to the rhythm. I have a really hard time remember how do you fucking spell rhythm when I'm typing in the tags for this game. It's like RHYTH? What the fuck? Oh yeah, so when you trigger a summon, then you have to do another quick time. Another rhythm thing. It's not that hard to get, but some of the other summons get a little bit trickier because they actually use all of the fucking things. Like here, for example, I just press circle. Circle? Yeah, circle's the blue one. It's kind of tricky because circle's red. That's the tricky part, but in some of the other songs, pretty much the entire song is made of tricky parts, so it's a bit harder. See, I summoned Rain. Kinda reminds me of Rayman 2, when Glowbox can do a dance. Glowbox. I keep calling him Glowbox. His name's Glowbox, not Glowbox. Glowbox. And yeah, Glowbox could summon Rain. He did a shitty little dance and summoned rain and made flowers grow, and the flowers made platforms for you to walk across gaps with and shit like that. I was talking about Lupin the Third last episode, but I watched another episode And if I don't fucking talk about it, I'll feel like I haven't watched it. Like I'm gonna forget what it was about. And also, I don't know anybody else who would give a shit to listen to me talk about an anime they never fucking seen. And you guys are doomed to listen to me talk about it because you have nothing to say. You can say, please, OrosZ, don't talk about anime anymore, please. And I'm like, what? I don't hear you. What's that? Oh, you want me to talk about the episode? Okay. Well, in this one, there's a bunch of strange murals showing up everywhere around Italy, and they all represent all the characters from this season. So you have Lupin, Jigen, Goemon, Fujiko, Rebecca, her butler, whose name I forgot. Let's call him Alfred. And my god, look at this fire. I never noticed how shitty the fire looks here. Why is it so fast? What the fuck? How did I never notice that? It can clear the fog and put out fire and even keep away lighting. Oh, I didn't know it can keep away lighting. That's a useful information because I often got Patapon killed by a lightning strike, which was really fucking annoying. Yeah, I guess the reason I made one of my Patapons into a... Oh shit. Into a hedgehog. See, I went through a fish. You haven't seen the fish Patapon, but I had one at some point. The reason why I went with the hedgehog is I guess because I wanted to go even further and upgrade them to become really good Patapons. As you may see, one of the Patapons I made go with the down route, and the other guys I made go with the upper route. There's also a frog Patapon. A frog, more like a... what's the state of frog called when it's like... It's not a frog yet, but it's just like... Stupid and sucks. Am I gonna make him a pig? No, I should keep at least one Patapon, that's normal. You know, we don't... We value diversity in my army, but... You know, we gotta keep one normal fucking Patapon. Holy shit, I can make Decapons and Robopons? What the fuck? See, Decapons you can only have 3, and so... is the case with Robopons, which kinda sucks. Imagine if you could hit 6 of those motherfuckers, you would wreck shit. Maybe that's the reason why you're not allowed. But there's other characters who were put on the mural. Nyx, you know, the reoccurring kinda bad guy, who I like to call Daniel Craig. Speaking of Daniel Craig, he actually was trending on the internet recently because he stated his opinion on that he doesn't want a female James Bond. Because what he said, he just wants to have like a new character. Instead of making James Bond a female, they should just make a new fucking character instead. So we're gonna fight this scary looking spider. I don't know if there was a reason to summon the... I guess to clear out the fog. But I ain't sure what the fog does. Does it make it like less likely for me to hit the target or something? I mean, I still see the monster, just kind of see-through, but I still see it. So I don't have problem with that. But I guess, I don't know, I just fucking use it. Why not? So does it cancels my fever whenever I'm using it? I think it does, that's what sucks about summons. Yeah, so, and there's another character who we don't know yet who also got painted, and his name was... I forgot, but he was the chief of MI6, who Nyx used to be part of, but it turns out in a previous episode, Nyx memorized some really important information for MI6, but in exchange for that information, he was made a free man and not work for them anymore, so he can spend time with his family. Yeah, and then they all come together to this one place where a supper was prepared for them. So you can kind of see where this is going. They sat down on one big table, facing the same direction, just like that famous painting of Jesus on the Last Supper, right? And oh, this guy sucks. He like drains. Like if he stabs you with this attack, see? Oh fuck! And if you don't knock him out like this, he will fucking kill that Patapon. It sucks about this guy. Other than that, this guy's pretty easy. I think he, like, if you light him on fire, he just fucking dies. Very, very flammable. And not very powerful, it's just that he has those damn fucking draining attacks. It's not really nice. No, not the hero guy. Actually, if you were gonna kill anybody, kill the hero, because at least he can respawn. Other guys can't. I remember by the end of Patapon 1, I had like a legendary Patapon in my army, and he would just wreck shit, and as long as I had him, I was OP as fuck. I don't think at the end of this game I ever got one. I don't know what's the reason. Maybe it's just harder to get such a good Patapon. Also, if you're curious whether I'll do a Patapon 3 Let's Play at some point, I guess I'm waiting for the remaster. I could emulate it on a PSP emulator or something like that, but I don't know. It's like whenever I'm trying to do something like that and play a game on an emulator, I just think like, there's also a possibility that this game's gonna get a fucking remaster or something, and then what? I'm gonna make 2 Let's Plays of the same fucking game? Or just keep the one that I made of the original one, and then just play the remaster for myself and never fucking make a video about it? I won't feel fulfilled if I don't fucking do that. I'll feel awful. Yeah, anyway. So they go there and they eat and they talk about stuff. This episode's pretty boring. They just talk about shit for the most part. And then it turns out Da Vinci is sitting in a different room in the same building. Because if you don't know, Leonardo da Vinci came back to life. They explain that he's actually a clone of Leonardo da Vinci, but has all the Leonardo da Vinci knowledge. Yeah, so they just eat a dinner together. And then MI6 storms in. Because Lupin revealed who's behind all of this, Leonardo da Vinci, and as soon as the chief of MI6 hears that, he summons the MI6 to come and storm the place. But there's a weird scene when they walk in and he's just kind of standing there, as if he let them escape. And then Lupin faces off with Leonardo da Vinci, who uses some kind of invention, some kind of crazy fucking plane to fly away. And then Lupin tries to catch up with him, everybody else makes a run for it. Pretty cool scene when Nyx and Zenigata are kind of working together for a little bit. And, yeah, so this is another episode where everybody's in it. Literally everybody, every fucking character, even some new characters, even Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, and then Leonardo da Vinci reveals that I guess he's the main bad guy, because he wants to rebuild the world or something, so I guess he wants to destroy the world and rebuild it like he wants it to look like. I don't think real Leonardo da Vinci wanted to do shit like that, but whatever. Yeah, and fucking... he flies off. I guess he's gonna be the main bad guy. Also, turns out Dream of Italy is not what I expected. It's not really underground smuggling slave business. It turns out that was the secret project to make a clone of Leonardo da Vinci. So somewhere down the line I must have get confused. Because I got these two things confused. See you fellas in the next episode. Bye.